Yo, what is up guys, Esleys Gaming. I am back with another video, and in this video I want to help you guys fix your interfaces. Now, the Dofus 3.0 game has been out for a week now, and I can still see a lot of people struggling with their interfaces, moving all over the place. Now, I complained about this in the first like 2 or 3 days of the new update. Every time I logged in, every time I crashed, every time I had to relog, or even when I logged multiple characters, my interfaces just got reset. They moved all over the place. And even when I set them correctly and I put the settings to save them, nothing worked. But I have figured it out. I found the solution. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up your interfaces so they don't move around when you relog. And it works on multiple characters as well. So let's get straight into it. So when you are in game, you go to your settings at the top right of your screen. Then you see a couple of settings. New display, apply a display, apply in combat, edit a display, save as, delete a display, and refresh. These settings are quite important. Now, some of you might even know that if you go to your settings, you have this option over here. At your interfaces, you have lock interface module positions. Don't click this. You don't have to. First, I thought I needed to click this. If you click this, it will avoid you moving your interfaces around at all, which can be very annoying. For example, if you want to go to the market with a recipe and you want to buy the recipe, you want to be able to go to your inventory, click the item, click the recipes. This is the interface. You want to be able to move it around. And if you click this setting, you won't be able to move it around anymore. So don't click that. Instead, what you will be doing is you click these 3 dots at the top right of your screen and you use the new display button. Now first, before you want to do this, set up your entire displays however you want. A quick advice though, go to accessibility, go to interfaces, and here you can check the main interface icon size. You can change the icons between average and large. I put them on large because I enjoy that way more. You can also change the interface size. Personally, I find 120% be really nice. Some people might like smaller interfaces. I like them a little bit bigger so they represent more like how they were on the 2.0 server. Now, once you set this all up, you basically want to drag all your interfaces the way you want. Now, I'm going to quickly remove my camera so you can see how I've set them up. On the left, I have my chat. In the middle, my items and spell bar. In between those, I've got my HP bar, APMP. Over here, I've got my interfaces, the icons, all of them. Then you can see on the right side, I always talk about this in my live streams where I have black bars on the side of my screen because I have a 34-inch monitor, and people might get tired of me mentioning that, but the way it works now on the 3.0 Dofus, you can drag the interfaces onto the black bars. You couldn't do that on the 2.0 server, but now you can. So I use this entire space on the right side of my screen to place the map, which if I stream, you guys won't be able to see, but that's fine. I like the way that the map is over here. It makes it so that I can see a lot more than when I have it small at the bottom of the right bottom of my screen. The left side is still empty. But usually what I have over there are my quest interfaces, like this, the group, and all that kind of stuff. Now, once you've set this all up, and be aware, you have to do this outside of the combat. Then you click these 3 buttons over here. You press new display. You give it a name, and you press confirm. And I would suggest to name this outside the combat interface, or just interface. It doesn't matter. Then what you want to do is you want to go in a combat. I would suggest just fight some peewees or something like that so you don't accidentally die. Because in a combat, you have different interfaces. In fact, the profession spell bars, for example, you don't need it inside a combat. The minimap will be gone as well. And a new interface is added, which will be the end of the turn button, which will be added. And it's usually around this spot on your screen as a fixed spot. So you want to put it whenever you want. So what you want to do is you go inside the combat. And inside the combat, you place the interfaces how you want them to be inside the combat. Then you do the exact same thing. You click on the 3 buttons on the top right. You click on new display. and you give it a name. In this one, you will be naming fight interface. You press confirm. Now you have set up 2 interfaces. One inside the combat, one outside the combat. Then you want to go outside the combat, finish your fight. And then what you want to do is you click the 3 buttons. And then you have this option, apply in combat. And it will have 3 options. You have the none, where it's just the basic, the standard layout. You have the outside fight and the fight. These are the interfaces I've already set up. Now what you want to do is you want to set this to the fight interface you just set up. Once you've done that, every time you go in a fight, that interface will be there. You don't have to change anything, it will be automatically saved. You can also edit the display. If you hold your mouse over this, you see the interfaces that you have saved. And you can click on them, edit them if needed. But once you've set them all up, you basically never have to edit them anymore. And the save as button I've never used, so I don't know if it's really needed. I think you can use this to like save the interface loadout somewhere on your PC in case you start up the game, like have to re-download or something, that will be saved or something. And you can also, of course, delete the displays. All right. So just to recap this video, what I just explained. First of all, go to your settings. Lock interface module position, you don't click that, you leave it empty. Step 2 is you click on the buttons, create a new display outside of the combat and save that. Step 3, go inside the combat, create a new display and save that. Step 4, apply in combat and press the fight interface that you've created. And then you're done. Every time you relog, every time you crash, the interfaces will be in the same spot as you've saved them. And if there will be ever a moment where somehow your interfaces do get messed up because there's some glitch or an update or anything, you can just go to the 3 buttons and you click on apply display and you click the display that you want to have applied. And that's pretty much it. If you guys got any questions regarding the interfaces, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, one quick mention is that in around March or April next year, the entire interface loadout will be changed with something better. If you want more info about this, check out Eternaris on Twitter, where he will post his progress. He's working together with Ankama. And yeah, other than that, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.